Today we are going to introduce the recipe of a traditional Chinese food, the steamed meat bun, 包子.
Before we begin our work, prepare all the materials and tools that we are gonna need. A kneading board, a knife, a bamboo steamer, or a metal one, it doesn't really matter. A small rolling pin. Remember, it's not your big one with handles on both sides. You will find out the reason later. Some plastic wrap, and a piece of baking sheet. Today we are gonna do the most classic flavor, the pork and Chinese cabbage. So we are gonna need 400 gram Chinese cabbage, 250 gram ground meat, 6 gram ginger, and 30 gram shallot. Since most of them are not born like this, you need to chop and smash them like you are the god of distraction, as well as 9 gram pepper powder, an egg, some salt in case you really love the salty taste, sesame oil, and 10 milliliter soybean sauce. To leaven the dough, we are gonna use 500 gram 405 type flour, 250 gram warm water about 30 degrees centigrade, 70 gram sugar, and at least 5 gram yeast powder. Now it comes to the first step, to leaven the dough. We add some warm water into the bowl of yeast powder and dissolve it. Use your hand to help. After that, add the yeast water and the sugar into the flour bowl and begin to knead the dough. When you feel the water is not enough, add in some carefully. When the dough is finished, your hand, the bowl, and the surface of the dough should be as clean as possible. In some places of northern China, it's one of the criteria of a bride, so take this seriously, please. Before sending it to leaven for 2 hours, coat your dough with some oil and cover the bowl with plastic wrap to keep it wet. If you are in a little bit hurry or the weather is too cold, try to put the bowl into warm water. You can begin this procedure while waiting for the leavening dough. It's quite easy. All you have to do is to find a big pot and throw in things I mentioned in the preparation part. The chopped cabbage, meat, ginger, shallot, pepper, egg, oil, salt, and soybean sauce. Then squeeze and smash them with your pure evil. It is free to create your own flavor. You can also add in some other spices or stuffing, like shrimp, mushroom, potato, tomato, fish, or even a unicorn. But we do not take response for what you would create. It is done when you feel everything is stirred equably.
2 hours later.
The leaven procedure is successfully finished when the dough is twice as big as the original paste and is full of little holes inside just like a honeycomb. Well, hope you don't have the trypophobia. You've now come to the most challenging part, to roll the dough for the wrappers and fold them into buns. Take a deep breath, bring your towel, and don't panic. First thing first, re-knead your paste to squeeze the air out of it. Then rub them into sticks with the same thickness as the rolling pin. Then cut the dough sticks into lumps. Make them into cylinders and crush them into little round pieces. Cover the pieces with plastic wrap to keep them wet. Grab one piece like this and roll it into a round thin wrapper with a rolling pin. While gently rolling with your right hand, turn the dough ripper by your left hand anti-clockwise little by little, and make sure the center of the wrapper is thicker than the edge of the wrapper. Repeat this step to make a batch of wrappers. Roll it into a round thin wrapper with a rolling pin. While gently rolling with your right hand, turn the dough ripper by your left hand anti-clockwise little by little, and make sure the center of the wrapper is thicker than the edge of the wrapper. To fold the bun, place the same quantity of stuffing as the thin wrapper in the middle of it. Try to stack up the filling so it's at least 1 centimeter from the edge of the wrapper. Hold it in your left hand and begin to fold the edge of the wrapper by your right hand, while your left thumb is helping to control the filling. Until the open mouth is sealed, a meat bun usually has 10 to 20 creases. Hold it in your left hand and begin to fold the edge of the wrapper by your right hand, while your left thumb is helping to control the filling. This is how you finish your first baozi. Whether it looks nice or not, at least it should taste good. Cut the baking sheet into little pieces and place your works on them. Then it comes to the last procedure. Before steaming the buns, add some hot water in the pot and place them in a bamboo steamer over the pot. Wait for another 20 to 30 minutes for a second leavening. After that, turn on the cooker and heat the pot. 15 to 20 minutes after the steam comes out from the steamer, the buns are ready to eat. Now it's time to enjoy your achievement. So that's all for our baozi recipe video. Thank you for watching and please don't hesitate to try it by yourself. And before you do it, subscribe us on YouTube for more information about interesting Chinese stuff. See you again soon!